Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
As you can see, we've already started here. Rice. It's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's neat. Vinicius Junior. Looking to break out here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. A real chance to break. Foot in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Messi with a real chance here. Messi! That was travelling. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Good challenge, he just stood firm. There's a long ball, well positioned to make that interception. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Isak.
Isak really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Has a pop! There it is! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Striding forward, facing goal. There are a few waiting for it. Beautifully done. Vinicius Junior. Has a hit! Tries to... And another time! No, he couldn't get hold of it. And it's Messi. Well read, he sorted that out. Gets good distance on it. He's got away. Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. Messi. Oh, real danger here. Hits one. He scored. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, show great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Gets away from his opponent.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, that's a waste. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Llorente. Finds himself eased off the ball. Mbappe, he's got away. Isak, that's a brilliant interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rodri looks to dink one in. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Some first half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. He's had a look. Messi, he's gone for it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Keeper has beaten it away. And that's sprayed out wide. Messi gets it into the middle. And it's Rudiger. And he's there to cut it out.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can...
Oh, shooting chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Rodri has a pop! Turns and goes back. And it's Rudiger.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Hoists it forward. And the counter is on. Trying to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Defender's on the back foot. Goes for goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
Ricardo Pereira. Isak. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Plays Plays it out to the wing. Quick glance at goal. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Gets it back. Llorente. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rudiger. Out to the left it goes. Has a hit! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
De Bruyne with a long pass. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rice just brushed off the ball there. Bernardo Silva, and he's straight offside.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Tries to locate someone up front. Isak. Mbappe. Isak. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Isak reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
Llorente. Rice. De Bruyne. Rice. Llorente. Rice. Plays it out to the flank. Llorente is charging up on the open. Up to meet it! He scores! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Rudiger. Llorente. It's Bernardo Silva. This official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bernardo Silva tips one through. And that's been won straight back. Xhaka floats one over. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Two high-profile, high-calibre teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to it. Shot at goal!
And he just whacks it away. Verratti, Rabiot. Mohamed Salah displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Still goalless at the moment. And here's Dembele. Quick glance at goal. Mohamed Salah plays it out to the flank. Massive lead! Goal! First blood drawn. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
McTominay. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And he has been fouled there. Valverde. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. Oh, red, he sorted that out. Courtois can hoist it clear. Going through. Rabiot. Defenders on the back foot. Valverde. Half an hour played now. It's Dembele. Out to the left it goes. Gets the better of his man. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Valverde. Marco Verratti. forward it goes. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Salah. Dembele. Valverde. Well, the score's only 1-0. Has a goal! It just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Rabiot. Fabian Ruiz. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And it's half-time here. And there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. That could... has a pop! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser! An act of charity gratefully received. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Valverde. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hernandez. Nicely measured pass. Dembele, has he picked him out? Gets away from his opponents. They've been given a corner. Great lead! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Hernandez plays it forward. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Keeps everyone guessing. Played out to the right. Now can he finish? Mohamed Salah. Across the field it goes. And it's been taken straight back. Kimmich. Oh, he's found him in space.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Good idea, just poorly executed. He's got options out wide.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And here's Dembele. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's gone for it!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed. But
and the shots! In it goes! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mohamed Salah really showed good strength there, held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the lead now is 2. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. He gets past his man, has a pop, sticks it away, and they are dragging it back. Game on again! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Good reason for optimism here. And the header! Hoists it forward. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Davis. Surely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Davis. A really good feat. Davis. He's left his man. And here's Sané, hits one! And it's played forward. And there goes the final whistle. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. And the finish! Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got options out wide. He gets past his man. Nicely controlled.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Has a hit! Oh, nearly. Decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's broken through. And it's been taken straight back. And help's available out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries a header! Oh, not the best of headers. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Çalhanoğlu, Messi. And that's been won straight back. Lovely feet. It's broken loose. Bernardo Silva. Up to meet it! Can he get the shot away? Hoists it forward. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gnabry. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, they could have had a bit more joy earlier if they'd varied their game and played a longer ball forward. I think this is looking much more promising now.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Rice. And it's played forward. Turns and goes back. Now hits one! Plenty waiting in the middle. Bernardo Silva not easily shrugged off the ball. Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Foden. Çalhanoğlu. Get the pass he's looking for.
Foden.
It's on a play, has a pop! Bernardo Silva gets it back. Gets it into the middle. Rudiger. Chelhanoglu. And the half-time whistle goes. So now the team has broken through. It's certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, the Moyo have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're already back underway here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Rudiger. Chelhanoglu. Breaks on here. Good ball, it's found its top. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Oh, good ball. Forward it goes.
What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Foden plays it forward. Chelhanoglu. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
It's a loose ball. He's in space and looking for options. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Plays it out to the flank. He's left his man. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Done very well to intervene. Gnabry. Oh, great ball! Great challenge, time to perfection. Rice. The only goal came in the early moments of the second period, and the score is 1-0. Bernardo Silva plays it long. It's a brilliant interception.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Gnabry. Oh, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Has a hit! Oh, that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Towering header! Should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
One 0 as we head towards the end.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's through, it's one! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Plays it out to the wing. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rice. Bernardo Silva. Kings it out wide. Dinks one in. Well read, he sorted that out. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Terrific contest, it really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And we have in front of us this for a game of this nature. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some...
Isaac! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
It's on a plate. Turns and goes back. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. And it's played forward. Dashing forward at pace. Mbappe. Isaac. Mbappe. Lovely feet. Gets the better of his man. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Mbappe. Mbappe not easily shrugged off the ball.
Pontevedra have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Just brushed off the ball there. Come back to the keeper. Gets it upfield. Gundogan. It's come loose. Plays a clever pass. Mbappe! A chance! Goes for goal! He's delivered all right!
And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
That's a foul, free kick's been given. And it's Gundogan. He's gone for it! Defender's on the back foot. Gundogan gets it back. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Kimmich ready to try one. He's gone direct. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Mbappe. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ricardo Pereira, back to the keeper and try something new. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's cut it out. Hernandez, decent progress down the left. That's a foul in a dangerous area. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Too close for comfort. That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Rodri. Well played, he saw that coming. Half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, and there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Some first half thoughts?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Battles to win it back. That's surely a foul, free kick. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Going through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Hernandez. Gundogan. Clear cut, it's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Marquinhos. Oh, he's found him in space. Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Rodri. It back. Still just a single goal between the sides. Tried to play it through. Mbappe! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So Isaac! And it's Dybala. Well read, he sorted that out. Rodri. Forward it goes. Mbappe. Just deflected behind for a corner. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Greatly! Yes! And surely that settles it. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
3 without reply. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Looking to change the direction of the game here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Dybala! Great reaction. Keeper's got his work done. Cristiano Ronaldo going for goal! Granit Xhaka. Ricardo Pereira tries to get it forward quickly. Isak cut out in the nick of time.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Partey. Isak. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Rabiot. And it's Gaia. Gaia, good run, where to from here? Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Ricardo Pereira. Xhaka, who does have an assist to his name. Marquinhos gets into the right position to intercept. Gaia. Rabiot. Dybala. Cristiano Ronaldo. Over to the left. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And it's Gaia. Gaia. Mbappe. Partey proves too strong there. It's found its way to him. He's off on a marauding run. He's through, it's one-on-one. Real chance! And in again. Back of the net. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Courtois reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
I doubt he'll score too many which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a warm welcome one and all on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now a chance to break. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
And now they can launch a counter. Sané. It's a goal kick. Vinicius Junior. Messi.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
That's a throw. And it's Messi. He's off on a marauding run. Goes for goal. And he's done it! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Messi. Dembele did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He spotted the run. Going for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Sané simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
To meet it! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Sané. It's Dembele. Rice. Plays it out to the wing. Vinicius Junior. He's on a run down the left wing. Going through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Over to the left. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Messi looking to play it into the box. Looking to dink it in. That was travelling. Hakimi. Benzema breaks on here. And it's Sané. Benzema. Now the counter. That is very well defended. Valverde has set up one goal so far. Sonny has a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. We hit half-time. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Already up and running for the second half. Gets good distance on it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception. Vinicius Junior. Rice plays it forward. Rice spreads it towards the left. What a shoot! No mistake! And they've got their lead back. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Davis. And it's played forward.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
It's taken out, that'll be a foul. Sprayed out wide. So who's he picking out? McTominay gets it out to the wing. He's gone for it! Decent enough try. So can they do it again?
Aruza Tankle showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
He's in space and looking for options. Sade looking to break out here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Hakimi takes control of it and he's on the move. McTominay. And it's Davis. And there's a long ball. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. De Bruyne. And help's available out wide. Gets the better of his man. Cut out in the nick of time. Oh, he's in!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Dinks one in. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. There's the through ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Changes here from both sides, in fact. Davis. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah finds himself offside.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Into the last 5 minutes. He's got it, and he's got time. Has a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Gets up to head it!
Aruzatanke need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Good take, and he's had a look. Dembele. And through to the goalkeeper. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, a full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
We've got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. How about a shot? And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
So it's going to be another corner. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Neither side yet able to find the net. And the through ball is intercepted. Forward it goes. Gnabry. He's got through. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, we call that the slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's Gnabry. Shot a goal! Goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Isak going through. Chance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gnabry. Chance to shoot. And he's cut it out. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Looking to pull clear here. Dele Alli! Mbappe is there, and he can get that clear. Gnabry plays it backwards, and they'll try again. And it's played forward. Rodri. That's not going to make it. Played out to the right. Ball is over the line. And that's another throw. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Isak plays it out to the wing. Got a sight of goal here. Swept in. Dele Alli. That's a decent ball. Real chance! Throws it out of harm's way. Brings it forward. Looking to break out here. Dele Alli. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we're already back underway here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Dele Alli. Chance to shoot! Well, they could break here. And that's a throw. And that has put paid to that. Dele Alli. Battles to win it back. Mbappe gets it back. And it's been taken straight back. Tries to get it forward quickly. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. It's off target and by quite a way.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Gnabry. Has a look and has a go. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Mbappe. He's made sure that that won't get through. Rodri. Just about up to 75 minutes. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the front.
And shoots! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So that's two now without reply. Isak. He's gone for it! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Gnabry hoists it forward, out to the right, sticks in a foot to win it back. Could move up a gear here. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter.
Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Gnabry is onto it and can take it up. And he's there to cut it out. Chance to break. Rodri. keeper's ball. Two minutes to be added on. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Oh, great! Has a pop! It's anyone's ball. It's being played forward. Joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.